Hello, this is Yogeshwar 7000 again, and I'm back on my series on Saturn transits 2017. And today we will be talking about the Saturn transit affecting Aquarius moon sign people. So as you can see on the screen, the number 11 represents Aquarius, but please do not get confused. It appears on the screen as if we are talking about Aquarius ascendant people. That's not the case. We are talking about Aquarius moon sign people. Okay, so look at your natal birth chart, and in case at the time of your birth moon was placed where number 11 is written, or moon is placed in Aquarius, in other words, then this video is for you. So in case Aquarius is your ascendant or the first house or the lagna, then this video is not for you. Why? Because as per the ancient scriptures, the gochara, as it's called in Sanskrit, which is a Sanskrit word for transits, it should be considered from where your natal moon is placed, okay, not from the ascendant. That's number one. However, there are certain scriptures which give the effects of the transits from ascendant as well, but then the rules are completely different. So today we'll be talking specifically about Aquarius moon sign people. Okay, so as you can see on the screen that this transit is happening on Jan the 26th 2017, and you can see on the screen the arrow which is pointing out to the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, meaning which for Aquarius moon sign people, this transit of Saturn is going to be Saturn will be transiting into their 11th house for the next 2.5 years. Now this Saturn transit, as I've already explained in my earlier videos as well, is a little special because Saturn moves into Sagittarius from the zodiac sign of Scorpio on Jan the 26th, and then it comes back to Scorpio, and then it goes back to Sagittarius. It does that a few times. I'm not going to give you those dates to confuse you, but what happens is that this Saturn transit into the zodiac sign of Sagittarius has been extended by another 6 months. In other words, actually not technically, because it goes back and forth, and technically it stays in Sagittarius for only 2.5 years, but because of going back and forth into Sagittarius and then coming back into Scorpio and then going back again into Sagittarius, the final transit into Capricorn of Saturn, so the final transit of Saturn into the zodiac sign of Capricorn from Sagittarius will be in January of 2020, which is exactly after 3 years. So as you all know that normally Saturn stays in one zodiac sign for 2.5 years, but this time the final transit into Capricorn will be after 3 years, because it's going to keep going back and forth a few times from Scorpio into Sagittarius, then Sagittarius into Scorpio, and then Scorpio into Sagittarius. Now the effects are going to be different. I'll tell you that the effects are not going to be the same for the entire 3 years. While Saturn is in Scorpio, the effects will be different, and while Saturn is in Sagittarius, the effects are going to be different. Okay, so it's not as if the entire 3 years will have the effect of Saturn transiting into Sagittarius. I want to make that very clear to you. But anyways, this has extended the final transit into Capricorn by another 6 months. As you can see that the final transit into Capricorn will be in Jan of 2020. So this transit is a little special this time. So how does it affect this transit? How does it affect Aquarius moon sign people? That's what we are talking. And this, I've got very good news for you. For people with Aquarius moon sign, this is going to be a very, very good transit for you, meaning which while Saturn is transiting in Sagittarius, for Aquarius moon sign people, it will be a very fruitful period. Why? It's because it's moving into the 11th house from the natal moon. And 11th house is what? 11th house is fulfillment of desires. Okay, so this is going to be a great time as per the ancient scriptures for Aquarius moon sign people. Also, in terms of the health of the person, it is going to be an extremely good time. Also, in terms of dealing with long-term diseases, chronic diseases, this is going to be a very good time for Aquarius moon sign people. This is also going to be a very good time for Aquarius moon sign people, as far as romances and marriages are concerned. More than marriages, more effect is going to be felt in terms of romances, new relationships. Okay, also the relationship with your children is going to improve tremendously. Remember that, sometimes, we get all kinds of problems related to the children. Sometimes their health goes bad. Sometimes when they're grown-up kids, the relationship with the grown-up kids goes bad. But this transit for Aquarius moon sign people who have grown-up kids, they will maintain very good cordial relationships with their children. And people who have younger kids, their health is going to be protected during this period while Saturn is transiting Sagittarius for Capricorn moon sign people. Okay, so this is overall a very, very good period. There could be savings. As far as jobs are concerned, you may find the right job, the right career, the right opportunity. As far as getting into any new business venture is concerned, this is a very auspicious time to start new business ventures. And this, by the way, I'm talking in general for the transit purpose of Saturn only, or this is a general analysis from the point of view of transit only. So when you do a final analysis, making major career moves or starting a new business venture, you have to look into your birth chart, your natal birth chart as well, and then do an analysis based on what dashas are running, which is operating periods of the planets, and also you have to take into consideration the transits of other planets as well. Okay, so don't jump to a conclusion. This is just a general analysis what will happen for Aquarius moon sign people for the next 2.5 to 3 years while Saturn transits Sagittarius zodiac sign. Okay, but overall very good period. You can also undertake very long voyages or pilgrimages, or plan good vacations, long distance vacations as well. Long distance travel is good. So overall, from the health perspective, very good. From the career perspective, very good. Starting a new business venture, very good. New romances and love, very, very auspicious. Planning marriages, very auspicious. Saving of money, very auspicious. Your health, your children's health, your spouse's health, very, very auspicious. So this is a very auspicious period for Aquarius moon sign people, because Aquarius moon sign people will see Saturn moving into their 11th house from their natal moon, which is Sagittarius zodiac sign. Now, having given you all the positive sides, I will also caution you that you have to look at other transits in your chart. If they are favorable, very good. If they are not favorable, then you have to look at major planets like Rahu and Ketu, which stay in one zodiac sign for a long time. Jupiter stays in one zodiac sign for a long time. So in case Rahu and Ketu are not favorable for you as far as transits are concerned, then again many of these positive effects felt by Aquarius moon sign people can be reduced to some extent. Okay, so look at it in totality. Look at other transits. Look at the Jupiter transit. How is Jupiter helping you as far as the transit is concerned? And once you have considered the transits, then go to your birth chart, see what dashas you're running, what operating periods of planets, what planets are operating as per the dasha system, as per the nakshatra vimshotri dasha system especially, are running. If they are favorable for you, then it's a double positive impact. it's a great news for you. But in case those are not favorable for you, those dashas and operating periods are not favorable for you, then of course many of these positive effects of the Saturn transit into your 11th house from natal moon can be reduced to some extent. Okay, so look at it in totality. All the major decisions in life have to be taken in totality, not just based on one transit of Saturn. But Saturn generally, you know, it's a major transit. It stays in one zodiac sign for 2.5 years, so it has a major impact. Okay, also try to make best use of this 2.5-3 years, because once Saturn moves into Capricorn in January of 2020, Aquarius moon sign people will start their difficult Sadesati, or the inauspicious 7.5 years period of Saturn. So try to make the most out of this 2.5-3 years while Saturn is transiting into Sagittarius for Aquarius moon sign people. Now, as far as remedies are concerned, I don't think you need remedies. You may need remedies based on other planets, or based on other planets transits rather, or based on your dashas or other planets operating as per the dasha system, nakshatra dasha system, which is generally we use the Vimshotri dasha system, in case they are not favorable for you. But this transit is favorable for you as far as Saturn is concerned, so you do not need any remedies. Prepare yourself, by the way, you know, I want to caution you for the next transit when Saturn moves into Capricorn, when you'll start your Sadesati, or the inauspicious 7.5 years period. And how do you prepare yourself? Well, you know that tough period is going to start in 2.5 to 3 years. So, you know, try to, you know, get into the right job, try to get into the right business, try to maintain good relationships with your family members, with your wife, your kids, so that once the tough period starts, you're prepared better to deal with that tough period. Savings is going to help you. A good job which you're already in is going to help you. So, you know, try to be a little proactive and enjoy this period. Try to make the most of it. So congratulations. And in the meanwhile, I will recommend subscribe to my channel, check out my website. There is a link below, and I'll see you with an interesting topic or a continuation of my Saturn transits 2017 in my next session very soon. Goodbye.